When a franchise gets as old and as popular as Digimon, you know that it is going to have some impact on both people and popular culture. And while the looming shadow of Pokemon has always been the preferred pop culture reference for the masses, there are still a surprising amount of Digimon references in popular culture. And on today's video, I'm going to be looking at some of the wildest references to Digimon in other media. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Thank you so much for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it! Do it now! So yes, while I spend a lot of time talking about possibilities, what-ifs, and facts in Digimon itself, I thought it would be fun today to look at some other media that has referenced Digimon, to hopefully legitimize Digimon to the world. See? It's referenced by things. It's popular! These references range from a variety of media, but first, we're gonna start with a manga. In the manga, now anime, Jujutsu Kaisen, which I have not seen a single thing of, so I know nothing about it. I'm so sorry, Jujutsu Kaisen fans. I'm gonna try my best not to butcher this. While talking about merging the Tengen with a star plasma vessel, I know what those words mean. The character Gojo tries to frame this combination to a character called Geto as being similar to Digimon. Gojo saying, "Gotcha. So, becoming Metal Greymon is fine, but it'd be a problem if he became Skull Greymon. So we reset back to Koromon, right?" And then Geto responds just how every other person I've talked to about Digimon that doesn't already like Digimon with a, right. Anyway, I think it's really cool that not only did this new popular manga and anime reference Digimon, but also show a understanding of how Digivolution works. And interestingly, this is not the only reference to Digimon in Jujutsu Kaisen. Thank you to Wikimon for pointing this out. It seems that in the anime, there is also a kind of reference to Digimon. There are some transfigured humans that show up, and one of them very clearly looks like Agumon. Now, this could just be generic dinosaur monster, but given the fact that the manga referenced Digimon, and that this is a yellow dinosaur in the anime version of Jujutsu Kaisen, I think it seems likely that it's a reference to Digimon. Next up for this catch, I want to credit @SamuraiReka on Twitter, and they said in the second episode of the mecha anime Betterman, two random characters play a game called Digirobo, which connects to one another for a battle exactly like the original V-Pets. Possible #Digimon reference? I'm confident it is. I agree with you, Reka. Betterman came out in 1999, which of course is 2 years after Digimon came out and a couple of years after the Tamagotchi craze. Tamagotchi and Digimon kind of defining V-Pets, and certainly the battle aspect of the Digimon V-Pets being one of the biggest selling features, especially back then, especially in 1999. I think this seems very likely that this is a reference to Digimon, especially being called Digirobo, and it's super cool to see. Moving over to the world of Western animation, specifically stop motion animation, we have a Digimon reference in Robot Chicken, I shit you not. During a Tron Legacy parody, Sam Flynn, the son of Flynn from the original Tron, if you've watched Tron Legacy or played Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, is zapped into another world, but rather than ending up in the space paranoids, he ends up in what appears to be the digital world.
Where am I?
You're in the digital world, like a game grid but on PCP. I'm Koromon, a Digimon. Digivolve me into a little yellow dinosaur and we...
Of course, it then goes very Robot Chicken after he drop kicks Koromon, along with references to Kevin Flynn having sex with the Digimon. I wish I was joking.
I had sex with them. Pokemon was the most gentle, but I say that within the context of it being terrible.
God bless you, Robot Chicken. Jumping back from the world of Digisex, oh god, to anime again, we have a couple of references of quite interesting note. First of all, we have a reference in Anohana, which is one of my absolute favorite anime of all time. Found you, Menma. While yes, the part of the series that focuses on Nokemon, by the way, Anohana has some of my absolute favorite, we can't legally use that brand, so we're going to use a slightly different name in anime history. While Anjo and Popo are looking through Anjo's manga and game collection, they talk about a game called Dojimon. As much as it's cool that the Nokemon Gold thing was there for Menma the hero and her finally getting the Nokemon she wanted, I kind of wish Menma was a Dojimon fan instead, but I still love you, Menma. Maybe one day I'll do a video on Anohana that no one will watch. And then forget legally distinct versions of Digimon, because Sword Art Online, alternative Gun Gale Online, has a scene where you can literally just see the box art of Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth. Jumping back to Western TV, there's this reference to Digimon in SNL. They referenced Digimon, which makes sense, it's all about digital images and stuff, but who boy did for that one night when SNL aired, suddenly Digimon Twitter give a fuck about SNL for the first time ever? I feel like when you're in a more niche fandom, when something so incredibly mainstream references the thing you like, it's like, what? Like, at least Digimon still has retained some kind of big presence in Japan throughout the years, especially with Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, but I feel like it's definitely been a little bit more of a niche fandom in the West for a while now, so just to see it get brought up again is kind of wild, even if it is only in the context of we needed digital things and it's kind of a 90s throwback with the Eminem parody. But still, a picture of Agumon and Gabumon on a chalkboard on mainstream TV in 2021. Who'd have thought? And then to round things out, we're going into the world of Marvel and DC. Was Digimon referenced in the MCU? Not as far as I can tell. But it was referenced in Marvel and DC comic books. Thank you again to Wikimon for pointing this out. In Avengers Academy number 3, in Hazmat's bedroom, there are several toys and things lining the walls which very much resemble Digimon. There is what appears to be a Vmon, a Bakemon, and a Tokomon, as well as what looks like an Archelomon attached to the wall in the background. There's also something here which looks a little bit like Teddy from Persona, but I'm not sure if that's what that's supposed to be. And then staying with Marvel Comics, it was also referenced in X-Men. In Ultimate X-Men number 7, there is a little bit of back and forth between Storm and Colossus. After Colossus is ranked world's sexiest mutant and Storm places 2 places behind Beast, there is a little bit of back and forth between the two. Colossus saying,
"Personally, I think you're just jealous because that website ranked me as the world's sexiest mutant, and you came 2 places behind Beast."
And Storm says, "Do I look like I care about an online poll by 1 million Japanese teenagers? They probably just thought you were a new Digimon or something anyway." Ultimate X-Men number 7 came out in 2001, and wow, I feel old. I remember when the Ultimate stuff felt brand new, holy moly. So a Digimon reference definitely was not just a callback, but actually pretty topical for the time. And then finally, to round this video out, is one of the wildest references I have ever seen to Digimon in other media. In the 2002 one-shot Planetary / Justice League of America Terra Occulta comic, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman use a teleport generator. Where's the Digimon reference here, Khan, you may be asking? It's a D3. It's a D3 Digivice. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman have a golden D3. I'm guessing maybe it's just like an artist's kid was super into Digimon or had this toy and the artist picked it up and was like, oh, that looks like it could be a teleporter and drew it. Or the artist was a huge Digimon fan and slipped in this reference. It was 2002. A reference to Digimon Adventure 02 was, yeah, very appropriate. I don't know whether this is a Digimon superfan or just someone whose kid had a Digivice toy and they thought it looked cool, but either way, Superman used a D3 Digivice. Possibly one of my absolute favourite references of all time because holy shit, Superman had a Digivice. Anyway, that is the video for today. There are plenty more references to Digimon in other media, so if you would like a part 2, please do let me know. And as Superman has a Digivice, admittedly it's a teleporter in that canon, but let's just have fun with it. What Digimon partner do you think that Superman would have? Let me know that in the comments below. Liking, subscribing, and ringing the bell helps so goddamn much. You have no idea how much it helps with the algorithm. And before we go, let's thank some channel members. Shoutouts to my Digi-destined level channel members, Triple D, Night 12, Andrew Sobel, Sad Uncle Callum, Tippy, Crimson Dragon Slayer, and Anthony Bontomasi. Thank you so much, Digidestin, for your continued support this month. It means the absolute world to me. My Tamer level channel members, NQG420, Lucky Geordie, Nagel, Emily, John Hawkins, Mike McNulty, Theo Navarro, and Reese Williams. And to everyone in the Karn Club, thank you so much for holding it down this month, channel members. You guys are amazing. I hope you're enjoying the early access videos, and I'll see you next time when we go digital. Bye bye.